Alright, yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? My name is Cosmos, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, friends, we're going to be ranking every single Gobblegum in Black Ops 3 from worst to best. Yes, you guys heard me right. So, we're going to be going into this right now, guys, and there is 44 Gobblegums on this list. You guys might be like, yo, I think there's a little more than that. But we're only counting the Mega Gobblegums. Otherwise, with Mega and Classic, it would have just been so much stuff. It's just so many Gobblegums. The list would have been way too big. So we're sitting here with the 44 Mega Gobblegums, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we'll do a separate video ranking all the classic ones together. Maybe if this video gets 100 likes, guys, we'll go ahead and do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this video right now. Right, so first up on the list as the worst Gobblegum in the game, it's gotta be Unbearable, dude. Unbearable, basically what it does is nothing. Literally, all it does is just keep the box. Like, just say if you pull a teddy bear from the box and you got this Gobblegum, you'll be right, mate, because the teddy bear won't be there. But the thing about that is, why would you bother putting this Gobblegum on when you could just have Immolation Liquidation, which it doesn't matter whether you get a teddy bear or not, because you can't possibly get a teddy bear, and you can get any box location what you want. So it just seems irrelevant for me. So guys, next up right here, we have board games. So board games, again, it's trash. Basically, repairing a board immediately repairs all boards in that window. Oh no. Thank the Lord we got that Gobblegum, dude. I repair every board at the end of every round, man. I'm so glad that we got that. That was a joke, by the way. This Gobblegum's crap. Let's just be honest right now. Next up, we have Temporal Gift. Once again, guys, we're following the same trend here. It's honestly just crap. It's honestly just crap. Power-ups last longer. Who actually cares? Who actually cares? Why bother using Temporal Gift and then it only lasts one full round? So what if you want just say a double points, but you want it really long and you're like, okay, yo, I'll just take a risk here, get Temporal Gift. Hopefully it lasts the whole bloody round. But no, just say you don't get a double points, and like, it's like, yo, well, that's not what I wanted. And then why bother using this when you can just use a Gobblegum like a Dead of Nuclear Winter, or like just a double points Gobblegum, or a Maximo Gobblegum? Why bother using this thing? Honestly, like, we don't really care, okay? We don't really care. It's a pretty trash Gobblegum. And next up, guys, the one that you guys all been waiting for. Just the meme of the Gobblegum itself, ladies and gentlemen. Licensed Contractor. Basically what it does is, I'm pretty sure you guys know, it spawns in a Carpenter power-up, which no one actually cares about. Like, Carpenter, all it does is just slow down the rounds, and it's not a Gobblegum that you're going to be wanting on your list, okay? You're not going to be wanting this Gobblegum. Next up here, guys, we have our first Ultra Mega on the list. You guys might be like, yo, what could this possibly be? This is Secret Shopper, and it's called, basically what you do is any gun wall buy can be used to buy ammo for any gun, and it's like, well, what's the point of this Gobblegum, dude, when, like, you can just go and get the wall buy? Like, why bother getting ammo from any wall buy for that wall buy when you could just buy it from a wall buy, if that makes sense? That would have made no sense, but basically, you can just say buy a gun from the wall buy. You can go ahead any wall buy around that map and buy ammo for that gun, which is just a waste of an Ultra Mega Gobblegum, in my opinion. That's why it's there on that spot. Next up, once again, another shitty Gobblegum. It's basically popping off right here. This is Respin Cycle. Like, why bother respinning the box when you could just get Immolation? Like, it really just, it's like, yo, who actually cares about Respin Cycle? Because basically what it does is it just respins the magic box after it's been activated. So you activate the mystery box, pop your Gobblegum, and it respins again. So that's basically what happens with that. Next up on the list, ladies and gentlemen, we got bloody Crawl Space. Like, who cares? All nearby zombies become crawlers. Okay, come on, let's be honest right now. We don't care about crawlers. The only thing this would be good for is the Void Burst stat, where you actually need a whole bunch of crawlers. But other than that, like, you can make your own crawler yourself by throwing some grenades instead of using this Gobblegum. So it's whatever. And so that isn't there. No one really cares about Crawl Space right there. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Bored to Death, and this is another Gobblegum that you use when you're like rebuilding boards. Basically, repairing a board will kill all nearby zombies. So it's like, yeah, well, I don't really care. Like, I'm not going to be rebuilding boards for like a long time. So like, it's not really going to come in use. You're probably going to kill 1 or 2 zombies at most. It's not really going to be that amazing for you. Let's be honest right here. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, this has got to be probably my all-time least favorite, okay? Bloody mind blown, okay? So this thing, I got 60 Gobblegums of them, okay? I got 60 of these Gobblegums. And basically what it does, give the heads of all the zombies you can see, killing them, which basically means their head blows up. And it's like, what you gotta do is you gotta get like a horde, turn around, then pop your Gobblegum, and then it kills a few zombies like right in front of me. So it's like, yo, well, that's cool, I guess, but it's like, if you're on round 100, it's pointless just killing one horde. This has 3 activations, and it doesn't feel like a useful Gobblegum for me when I could just use my Thunder Gun to kill them instead of just using this. So I've never used this Gobblegum. I most likely never will. And next spot right here is Infernal Enhancement. Basically what this does is it turns a weapon that you have in your hand to a Pack-a-Punch gun for 60 seconds, and you can do this twice. And like, I'm pretty sure you guys are like, yo, what's the point of upgrading the gun for 60 seconds? Like, it's not like 60 seconds is going to get you through around 99 to 100. Like, let's be honest right now. So, that's not very good at all. I wouldn't recommend that Gobblegum. It's not very good, other than if you use it for some glitches around the maps where you can, like, pop it, then, like, down, and then you get back up and you have it forever. There is some glitches like that, but yeah, other than that, it's honestly pretty damn useless. Next up, we have Now You See Me. Let's be honest, like, who wants a Gobblegum? Who wants a Gobblegum that makes zombies come to you? No one. That's right. Literally no one. Like, it's not like... I just don't see the purpose of the Gobblegum. Let's just move on, okay? I don't even want to talk about that. It's just so useless, man. It's so useless, okay? Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Disorderly Combat. This Gobblegum's honestly pretty useless unless you actually go from the start of Moon. Like, you know how you can pop this from the start of Moon and then you can, like, for like 60 seconds or whatever it is. Lasts for 5 minutes, that actually does. It lasts for 5 minutes and it gives you a random gun every 10 seconds. It's pretty good for getting up points for the start of a Moon game. Other than that, pretty useless, and that's why it's a bit lower than all the other things. But other than that, yeah, it's really useless. Same thing here with the Fear and Headlights. It's pretty low on this list once again because there's only one use for it. I only ever use Fear and Headlights for the Shadows of Evil flag step, where you can go ahead, pop this, and then you're basically good for that flag step, and no zombies will come and hurt your little flag there. That's the only real thing that I see good in Fear and Headlights Gobblegum. Other than that, it's honestly a pretty useless Gobblegum that no one wants. Next up right now, we have Burned Out as well. This thing, it literally, there's no point putting it on. Basically, it's a Gobblegum that, like, when zombies hit you twice, fire goes out, it hits them, it kills them, and it's like, yeah, well, I don't really care, okay? I don't really care. Like, it literally lasts 2 hits, so that's just 2 hits from a zombie, then it's done. No point, in my opinion. It's pretty useless. That's why it's on that spot there. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have I'm Feeling Lucky, and this is, it's honestly alright, okay? We're getting to the side where we're on some alright Gobblegums. And I'm Feeling Lucky, basically what it does is it spawns a random power-up. Why it's so low on the list is because it spawns a random power-up. Basically, you don't know what you're going to get. You could get something really bad, you could get something really good, but that's not really watching zombies. You want to be certain of what you're doing and where you're going and stuff. So, next up we have my man Slaughter Slide, basically PhD Slide, copy off, but it's really useless, honestly. It's good for killing zombies, but it's not something that you really want to be using every single game to go and kill zombies for, because all it does is just get out some grenades and then you'll be killing zombies, but there's no real point of using that. Next up, we have Undead Men Walking. Undead Men Walking, once again, it's really good for the Gorod Krovi Easter egg, but other than that, it's not very good. Basically what it does is it just slows down all zombies so they're walking, and it's really easy to, like, do steps and stuff for Easter eggs, but for high rounds and stuff, you're not going to want to be using this. It's pretty useless. Next up, we have Dead of Nuclear Winter. So Dead of Nuclear Winter basically spawns in 2 nuke power-ups, and it can be useful for, like, getting points. Like, you get free 800 points just from that. But other than that, like, all it does is just end the round and just clear out the horde of zombie and just make the rounds go faster. So that's not very good. Next up, my friends, we have Flavor Hex. You gotta love a little bit of Flavor Hex, okay? So once again, with Flavor Hex, like, just the certainty with it. It's totally random, and basically what it does is it transforms into a random Mega Gobblegum into your pack. So it's totally random. You don't know what you're gonna be getting with this Gobblegum. You could get a Perkaholic, or you could get an Unbearable, okay? And you don't want that, okay? You don't want that. So Aftertaste is next on our list, and Aftertaste is a very quality Gobblegum, but it just doesn't compare to the other Gobblegums that are below it on this list. So basically what Aftertaste does is when you down, you get your perks back after being revived once. It only lasts 3 rounds, that's the bad thing about it, and like, it's unlike near-death experience, like you can't get revived multiple times, you can only get revived once using this. So we have Head Drama next, and Head Drama Just like a lot of these Gobblegums, it seems to have like one use for it. It's honestly really good. What it does is like all damage given to a zombie goes to its head. So it's really good for the Der Eisendruck ending boss fight. You can go ahead and like just shoot the panzers and just absolutely wreck them. And also absolutely wreck the Keeper, as all damage is like head damage, which is absolutely insane. So you can't go wrong with this Gobblegum. But the thing is about it, it is an ultra mega Gobblegum. So it's kind of annoying. You don't really want to be going ahead and popping too many of these. Like, I've only got 3 of them after, like, 14 days of gameplay and stuff, and I never really use them, so they are pretty rare to get. Next up, we got Killing Time. Killing Time is very good, especially, like, when you're stuck in a corner. Boom, pop Killing Time, and you're good. And basically what this does is all zombies freeze in place for 20 seconds. If they're shot, the zombies will be annihilated when, like, the 20 seconds is up. So that's basically what that Gobblegum does. It is really good, especially, like, if you're stuck. You can go ahead, take this out, and it's my man's Codename Pizza's favorite Gobblegum, you know, so you gotta love a little bit of Killing Time. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Unquenchable, and I wanted to put this lower on the list, but really, like, you still gotta buy the thing, and basically what it does is you can buy an extra perk. So the thing about this is, you still gotta buy the perk, but it still gives you more slots for other perks, but just not as good as, like, Perkaholic and that stuff. Like, you can't compare it to that. And just below Unquenchable here, we have On the House. Basically performs the same purpose as Unquenchable, but it just spawns a random free power-up, so you don't have to buy it. And that's one of the reasons why it is below Unquenchable, because it's free, and even though you don't know what you're going to get, it is free, and, like, it's just, I think, in my opinion, I think it's just better, because it's free, and it also gives, like, a perk to your whole team as well. So that's really, really good, in my opinion. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Extra Credit. Extra Credit is a really good Gobblegum, especially like when you're starting up. If you get a double points and Extra Credit and mix it together, you're going to absolutely be smashing it. Because Extra Credit, it spawns a $1,250/point power up. And, like, if you get double points with that, I think you get, like, 10,000 points all up, which is absolutely crazy. So you can't go wrong with 10,000 points on round 1, honestly. So, you know, it's all good, okay? It's all good memes. Next up on this list, guys, we got Killjoy. Killjoy basically spawns in 2 insta-kill power-ups. This is really good for Easter eggs and, like, some Easter egg steps, and even on the high rounds, if you're, like, camping or something, like, this could be really good as well. But who doesn't want an insta-kill Gobblegum? Like, it will help you out a bunch, so that's why it's in that spot on the list. Next up, we have Who is Keeping Score. So, Who's Keeping Score? Basically, what that does is it spawns in a free double points. Now, this is really good, especially for the early rounds. If you want to get off to a good start, you and your mates want to get off to a good start for a speed run or something, pop these and you'll be getting double the points times 2. So basically, you get double points and you can activate it once and you can activate it twice. So you can't go wrong with that. Fatal Contraption is next, and Fatal Contraption is like these other ones that we're having, but it spawns in 2 Death Machine power-ups, which are really good for, like, basically everything. Like, if you're going to be honest, who doesn't want a few Death Machine power-ups? It will help you conserve ammo, obviously, and it just wrecks, like, everything, really. It wrecks absolutely everything. Okay, guys, we're getting very, very low on the list right now, and next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Profit Sharing. So Profit Sharing is a very quality Gobblegum, and basically what it does is every point you earn is also shared by, like, the nearby players that you're playing with. So the reason why it's not number 1 or anywhere near there is because basically what it does is you got to be really close to each other, and you got to be in a multiplayer game as well. And I know a lot of you guys out there like playing solos, so that's why it's in that spot right there. Coming in our next spot is Idolize, and this is one of my personal favorite Gobblegums. What Idolize does is it's basically like a pack-a-punched version of In Plain Sight. Activated, you can activate it 3 times, and it lasts 30 seconds each. That is overall over a minute and a half of like basically In Plain Sight time. So you can go pop this and all zombies will ignore all players on the map. So you're basically good to go with that Idolize. One of my favorite Gobblegums. I think it's really underrated. So I recommend you guys to go and try this out. It is absolutely insane. I do recommend it. Pop Shocks was next on the list, and you guys might be like, yo, really? Pop Shocks? I didn't think it was that good. But really, it like one hits every single boss zombies. It one hits Margwas, one hits Panzers, one hits like absolutely everything. So you can just use this, and it's really good against Panzers and stuff. Take it into the Der Eisendruck boss fight. You'll be absolutely smashing it. So next up here, guys, we got Wall Power. Wall Power, basically, you can get this Gobblegum, and the next wool gun you get off the wall will be Pack-a-Punch. So basically, you're saving 5,000 points with that Gobblegum. And straight after Wool Power right here, we got Crate Power, which is basically the same as Wool Power, but any gun, once you get this Gobblegum, the first gun that you get out of the box will become Pack-a-Punched. So, you know, saving 5,000 points there once again. Absolutely insane Gobblegums, those. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Soda Fountain, and Soda Fountain is really OP. I really wanted to put it lower on the list, but we got some very good Gobblegums coming up. Soda Fountain, basically what it does is 5 activations. Every perk you buy, it gives you an extra free perk with that, and it also gives you another perk slot, so you can just keep buying perks, and basically it's just like a discount perkaholic, basically. That's what it is. So Cache Back is next on our list, and Cache Back just drops you 1 max ammo power up. Really OP for high rounds, obviously, like if you run out of ammo on your Duration Drop belt or something, pop your Cache Back and you are good to go, my friends. And just one step up from Cache Back, we got Raindrops, which Raindrops is like a Cache Back on steroids, okay? So basically, activated, you can activate twice this Raindrops Gobblegum, and it spawns 1 of each of the 9 power-ups, which is really OP. So you can go ahead and you can go get 2 max ammos, 2 fire sales, 2 nukes, and you're basically good to go. So you gotta love it, man. Raindrops is very OP, and just below it is another OP Gobblegum, which is Round Robin. For the high rounds, just skips through a round. Also, if you're like waiting rounds on like Gorod Kroby or something, you can go ahead, speed up rounds to go get through them rounds nice and fast. Self-medication is next on our list. Once again, dude, it's really good, except sometimes I find myself using it, and then like I'm on round 99 and all I've got on the ground is like a ray gun, and it's like, yo, kill a zombie, then I just end up dying. Because you actually need to get a kill in your revive form, and basically if you do get a kill in your revive form, you get revived with all your perks. So you're basically good to go if you do that, and that has 3 activations with it as well. Now, guys, we're getting to the best of the best Gobblegums. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, we have Near-Death Experience, which is just so OP. You're basically just invincible in boss fights. You can revive or be revived simply by being near other players. Revived players keep all of their perks. So really OP right there. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would have heard of that. Perkaholic is next on the list. You guys are like, yeah, why is this not number 1, okay? This is number 4 because Perkaholic, you can go ahead and use a whole bunch of other gums to get perks, and just trust me, guys. The next ones are really OP, okay? So number 3 spot right here, we got Shopping Free, which obviously for 60 seconds, everything is free. So you can go ahead and buy free perks if you want, and just about get yourself a free Perkaholic just by using Shopping Free. So you can't go wrong with that. Number 2 spot, guys, is Immolation Liquidation. 3 fire sale Gobblegum. It's probably my favorite of all time. It's just so amazing. You can be set up on round 1. That's how OP it is. Now, the number 1 spot, guys, is the Ultimate High Round Gobblegum. It's so OP that it's literally banned on every single zombie competition. This is Power Vacuum. You guys know it. More power-up spawn each round. Absolutely OP. You gotta love a little bit of that Power Vacuum. But, guys, that'll end up the video. I hope you guys did go on to enjoy. If you did, leave a thumbs up on this video. Also, go ahead, subscribe to my channel, and chuck in the notification bell. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.